By the way, I give an update on where I've been at the end of the video. Hello, this is the IRS informing you that we will be seizing your property by the 31st of May due to the lack of tax payments throughout 2023. Imagine being in your 5th period math class right now, and your teacher is essentially giving up on her job for the 4th day in a row. Now you gotta come up with something to do, cause I'm not gonna do my fucking trigonometry. So you open your phone to play the most holy game you know. So you do your work at home and procrastinate for 3 hours. Not that this story has ever happened to me. Alright, Mom, you can leave now. For the middle-aged dads who just want me to make a football video, this is what Pigeon is. It's an app on your phone, and you use the app to text your friends, or the IRS. It also doubles as a great way to get out of conversation, so listen up to all its fun uses. Is your girlfriend sending you a long text explaining how she doesn't think the relationship will work out? Pigeon. Is your grandma texting you saying that she gave away her entire pension to an Indian call center? Pigeon. Are your annoying ass friends begging you to make a YouTube video? Pigeon. But nobody would play Pigeon if the games were in world class, so let me tell you everything about it. This game is the classic. This is the OG. This is what people get Pigeon for. It's essentially pool, but without any of the normal rules. Who even gives a shit about diamonds? You can just put the ball wherever you want after a scratch. Let me tell you, I am D1 at this shit. I am completely and utterly unstoppable at it. In this one, you have 3 attempts. You basically have to drag your finger over the bullseye to get the most points. The later rounds have wind, which makes it a little bit harder. Now you might be wondering, Yoshu, how is this game even hard at all? The developers basically made the controls suck ass. To be honest, the game is about as fun as making a spreadsheet. This one's pretty straightforward. It's also really good for me because I'm a very calm and collected person. I need to make this one to win. Come on. You have 45 seconds to huck as many balls in the basket as you can. Kind of similar to when I was in prison. I would like this one more if I wasn't utterly dog shit at it. This is by far the best game mode, don't get mad at me. There are 3 levels ranging in the amount of time it takes, and you have to get enough points to get exactly that number. Fortunately, none of my skills from real darts carry over.
Right here. Watch this.
Sea Battle is literally just knockoff Battleship, and nothing is actually wrong with the game. The issue is just that the game Battleship hasn't been fun since 3rd grade indoor recess. Battleship is about as fun as if you and your friend switched off rolling a dice, and if you rolled a 3, you won. Oh man. Throw balls into red solo cups. You get 2 tries. If you get 1 ball in, you get your ball back. It would be more fun if the cups weren't fucking bullshit. This game is the Coldplay of Pigeon. Everybody is very indifferent about it. Word games is split into 3 categories, so I'll go over them. Anagrams, you have 60 seconds to spell out as many words as possible. It would be pretty fun, but unfortunately I'm not a 44-year-old mom who's on the New York Times. There's word search, which wasn't the point of Pigeon to get out of doing classwork. Then there's word bites, where you have to combine small letters into big letters, which is basically just a shitty crossword puzzle. There's chess and checkers, which I'm not explaining. Here's a scroll through of the wiki if that helps. You know the game that your one friend or cousin has in their basement that they've never used once? Basically that. In this game, you and your friends switch off shooting penguins at each other and knocking them into ice, which is actually based off a true story. In reverse, you have to flip all the pieces to one color to win. It's like if checkers made no fucking sense. If you're looking for this game, it will be dwelling in the clearance aisle of every single Staples. In paintball, you have to pick a place to shoot and a place to shoot from, and then your friend does that, and then you lose a life if you get shot. If you really can't tell, Pigeon starts to really scrape the bottom of the barrel. There are some games that nobody has ever played, and I'm not gonna play them for this video, so I'll just go through those. You got Crazy 8, Connect 4, Tanks, Filler, Mancala, Dots and Boxes, Gamoku, 9 Ball, 20 Questions. It's not like any of these games are world class or anything, and the spectrum ranges from pretty fun to nobody has ever even heard of this concept. But if you have nothing to do, it can be fun. So I hope you guys have a good new year, and oh shit, my trig test is tomorrow. I'm sorry sorry for the lack of uploads recently. I kind of fell into the cycle where I stopped watching football, but I was still making football videos. That was around like week 7 and 7 minutes. And even since like my first sports video, I didn't want my channel to just be around sports. It kind of just became like addicted to making the sports videos because every time I made them, I would just keep growing more and more every time. And it felt great, but the issue is I would spend like 6 hours on my Mondays and Tuesdays every week, like grinding super hard to get the videos out, and it took like a massive toll on my mental health. It's also still tough because I'm still at the point where I'm not making money off of the videos, so it's still fully based off of passion. With that being said, I'm not gonna take out sports videos outright, I just am gonna mix it up more. So that's all I'm really saying. Goodbye.